welcome to Top 5, the new Digitiser segment where we present a list of 10 things and whittle them down to the top 5.
Paul, why?
Why not? Nah. No. Nah. No.
What?
Nah. So what is the top 5 this week that we are going to attempt to ascertain?
Top 5 stupid historical deaths.
If you could die in a stupid way...
So it has to be a stupid way.
Yes, what would that way be?
You hold your breath and you hold it by accident for 2... No, that's a horrible way to die.
That's not stupid.
That's awful.
Well, it's a stupid thing to do if you do it for like a laugh.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, whoops, that got out of control. Slip on a banana peel?
I have banana peel on the ground. I'm going to see if it's really slippery like it is in the cartoons. Oh, I'm disappointed. It's really like... not that...
I've got a better way and I'm going to try it today.
No.
Yeah, I am.
No.
I am. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat 40 million
Why
year old
do you
insect.
know that that's killable?
I don't know. That's what I'm going to find out. I'm going to eat a 40 million year old insect from dinosaur times and see what happens.
What is this insect? You're doing this to try and die in a stupid way. It looks like just a blob.
It's not. It's got an
It
insect
looks like a
in
yellow
there.
fingernail.
It isn't. It's an
what it
insect
looks
trapped
like.
in amber, Jurassic Park style.
Where is the Oh yeah.
Now-
it's like a little gnat.
Yeah, it's a
Fruit fly.
400 million year old gnat in amber. I'm gonna get this insect out of there and I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna give that a good munch later.
I really hope it doesn't give you a tummy ache.
Yeah, with all that dinosaur blood in me, because it's been sucking.
Well,
on
that
the
tree
dinosaurs.
sap. Is amber tree sap?
Yes.
Why are you laughing at that?
So you said it in like sort of almost kind of
Well, I didn't-
conspiratorial way.
No, I
Hey,
didn't.
everyone.
I didn't
You know what?
know.
It's amber. Is it tree sap? Right, here we are. Cretaceous. This is where it's from. This insect,
Yeah.
it's a fat-legged fly from the Cretaceous era.
So you're calling it an idiot?
It says it's a fat-legged fly. That's what it looks like close up. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's got some
it's pretty
thighs
cool.
on that fly.
Yeah. Paul, do you know
Yes.
what I'm doing here with you today? You don't know what I'm going to ask you, do
Is this
you?
my medical that you promised for
This is
Digi
your-
Series 2?
This is your human resources
All right,
assessment.
well, okay, but I don't know if you want to film this.
Don't do that. That makes me feel funny. Right, we've got a job to do.
All right, let's go.
Right,
Weird deaths.
weird deaths. Right, so the first one.
Yeah.
Draco of Athens, who was originator of the phrase draconian.
Oh, the first Dracula.
No, that's not. No, draconian. You know, as in these laws
Yeah,
are
like
draconian.
the
He was always
mean leader.
Yeah, he was always passing laws that killed people and kind of sentencing people to
That
death.
guy.
So he died in 620 BC by too many hats and cloaks that were thrown at him. He was giving a speech in public when people in a display of approval threw so many hats and cloaks over him that he suffocated.
Can I try throwing a hat and cloak at you and
Yes.
see if it hurts? Okay, I'll be back.
And this is a real way he died.
Allegedly, this was in 600 BC. I mean, it's
It's
probably bullshit. Let's
like
face
maybe
it.
someone he tripped on a rug and died, and that's people got
No,
confused.
he was smothered beneath millions of hats and cloaks. Greek hats and cloaks.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
I nearly caught that.
Well done.
It's not as easy as it looks, is it, everyone at home? Come on. No, that's on the mic, isn't it? So that's... Yeah. Based upon your throwing attempts, all your hats would have missed. That's a lot of hats and cloaks. Let's put it that way. Can
That's
you
a
imagine
lot.
it? I think I personally think the story's
That's a
bullshit.
lot,
I think
a
that's
lot.
bollocks. And
And
you'd have
you know,
to.
a cloak is quite heavy, so to have to throw it a long way from the audience onto the stage, you're gonna have to have like super powerful arms.
Bollocks, isn't it? It's total bollocks.
Unless they had all the hats and cloaks in a net above the stage.
And they fell on him at once.
Like a ton of hat and cloaks. And then at the end of his speech, they cut the net and they all tumbled down onto him.
That isn't what it
crushed
said.
him.
They're saying they threw their hats and cloaks in approval. So hundreds of thousands of hats
I reckon
and
there was
cloaks.
like a brick or a piece of dynamite stuck in one of those cloaks.
Or just a lie.
Or
Anyway,
poison.
right, that was Draco of Athens.
Right.
Too many hats and cloaks.
All right.
Ginny Recon.
Do you think he was the first ghost then? Because when he stood up from all the robes, he was
Very,
like, whoa.
very thick ghost, like Katamari Damacy. Like a
Yeah.
big ball of hats and cloaks.
A little man pushing it from behind.
Rolling around Athens.
I love that game. I'd like to see that.
Zeuxis. He
That's a
was
cool
a
name.
Greek painter.
Well, I like that name.
Yeah. Now, Zeuxis, unknown exactly when he died, but he was around during the 5th century BC,
Right.
so 100 years or so after Draco.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Zeuxis was a painter, and he died by laughing at a painting that he did. He laughed too hard at a funny painting he'd done.
That doesn't seem true.
Oh, like that guy from the Goodies.
Well-
Well, he laughed so hard watching the Goodies, he died.
Yeah, but it would only be like that if that man had made the goodies. If it was Graham Garden or Bill Oddie who had died.
Right.
Do you see? Do you
Yeah.
see?
Can I see if I can do a painting that makes you laugh?
Well, no, I'd have to do it myself.
Oh.
You have to see if you do a painting that makes you laugh.
Not possible.
He's said to have died laughing
Yes.
at the humorous way he'd painted the goddess Aphrodite after the old woman who commissioned it insisted on modelling for the portrait.
It's a bit mean, isn't
bit
it?
mean, isn't it?
Bit mean,
Yeah.
Zeuxis. Some people would call that karma, Zeuxis.
It's a funny image, though, isn't it? Him standing back and pissing himself laughing so hard that his heart gives out or something.
Yeah.
Do you think you could paint something that was so funny that you would die laughing at it?
I've been trying 40 years to write something funny anyone would laugh at, so I can imagine it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we kill ourselves with a painting of Aphrodite?
Well, I think we should do like a modern version of Aphrodite.
Doesn't matter, just as
So-
long as it's funny.
So, like, you know, Kim Kardashian or something. Who's the modern Aphrodite? I don't know, like Angelina Jolie or something.
You equating Kim Kardashian to the goddess of beauty and love and
She's beautiful,
Aphrodite. She's also a reality TV star. No.
but you got to make it funny.
I don't even know what she looks like other than she's got a big bum that she's put implants in, allegedly.
Allegedly, she hasn't. Okay, funny
I don't
Aphrodite.
even know her deal.
She's the goddess of love and beauty. I don't know why this isn't funny to me. None of this is funny to me. What's meant to be funny? I gave her like spiral eyes to try and make her funny. Tiny legs and feet. And it looks like it's her rude bits and it's her legs and feet.
It does look like her rude bits, yes.
I'm not going to show nipples on mine because
Well, I am.
you know, YouTube might object. So she's got a bikini on.
I've finished.
That's meant to be her bum, but that doesn't quite work.
I've finished. Right, you ready to show?
Why did I give her such big nostrils?
Okay, stop criticising your picture. You're meant to find it funny.
I don't.
I don't find mine very funny either.
It's not funny.
Mine's not funny. You ready to show yours?
All right, let's go. Let's
Show you the camera.
a bit embarrassed to show this.
Show the camera. They love it. We'll give these away.
So basically, I tried to do Kim Kardashian, so she's got the voluptuous breasts. That was going to be her bum, but then it didn't quite work because then her legs didn't fit on the
Looks like
page.
she's got
So-
a barbecue grill.
It's that's the funny
Right,
bit.
in
That's
front
the
of her.
funny bit.
That's the funny bit.
So it turned into her skirt, so you know that her bum's under there, and then her legs are kind of going like whoa, like she's got rickets or something. She needs more vitamin D, and she's saying don't.
It's not that funny, is
It's
it?
not funny.
And mine's not funny.
I'm deeply ashamed of that.
Mine's just that weird picture. That weird thing.
Afrid. Yours is way funnier than
not
mine.
that
Okay,
funny.
that's funny.
That's it. See
I
it?
can't even look at mine.
Just that.
That's funny.
I'm going to sign it, and if you send us an email to digitiser2000@gmail.com, we'll pick
I'm not sending anyone mine because, like,
Yeah,
no,
sign it.
no, that's awful.
Sign it.
I don't want anyone to have that.
We'll pick at random.
Just
Sign
can't.
it.
Like, it makes me cringe.
Sign it.
I did. Aphrodite Kardashian.
No, you sign it with your name. Your name isn't
No,
Aphrodite
I don't want my
Kardashian.
name.
Fine, I'm signing
I don't
your
want
name.
my name associated with that.
Sanja, signed by me. Now I've signed both pictures. So there we go. Right, there we are. We'll send them to one lucky viewer. We have 2 people now. One of them died in 334 BC. Another one died in 9 BC. But
We're getting closer to modern day.
they died in similar ways.
Right.
Antiphanes and Claudius Drusus were both killed by pears. The fruit pears.
Oh, okay, not by groups of people in twos.
No.
No, okay, good. Because I
No.
got confused because you put 2 at the same time, so I
Yeah,
thought maybe it's.
Sanja did that joke as well.
Did I do it better?
There's not much of a... She didn't really do it as a joke. She did it as
She- as a genuine-
She like, do you mean pears?
Like pears as in 2 things?
No.
Or pear the fruit?
Antiphanes was a comic poet.
Right.
And he was killed by a pear being thrown at him by the audience.
Right.
Claudius Drusus was the eldest son of Roman Emperor Claudius, and he died while playing with a pear. Having tossed the pear high in the air, he caught it in his mouth when it came back, but he choked on it.
A whole pear? Because you do that with, like, I don't know, like a bubbly gum you are, or a peanut you are.
Yeah, he choked on a whole pear.
Good, that's I would teach him, frankly. Watch this.
There you go.
Maybe
Okay, that's not a pear,
No,
that's a bologna.
Yes, it's a bologna.
That's a Wales bologna. What would be the funniest thing to put down a Wales blowhole?
I tell you what, one of those party whistle things.
That would be
you
quite
know that.
funny. That might make me die laughing.
That would make me die laughing. Or like you just pour in some bubble liquid.
Yeah,
And it
that would be
goes
good.
blah, 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 blah.
That would be
That'd
good.
be quite beautiful.
I would just like to empty a kitchen bin into a Wales
Yeah,
blowhole.
yeah, all right.
We don't have a pear, but we've got an apple. Would you like one to try and
Yes.
do that? Ow!
It's quite hard.
So we're seeing that it is possible.
Ow!
You're hurting yourself.
Ah!
Oh, that looked so sore.
Ow! That hurt more.
Sorry.
God, what are you doing, you
Sorry.
psychopath? That you really pinched my arm skin.
Pinch it on purpose.
Ah!
Maybe that's how the guy really died.
Yeah, his wife squeezed his arm too hard and his
wife
face
was
exploded.
It was so shocked by. You made a real dent in it though.
Good. Here's a pear, there's a pear,
Everywhere's a pear, pear down, pear, baby, where?
Crown Prince Philip of France. This is
Yeah.
we're getting close to
I'm sorry,
modern
I'm
era.
sorry.
We're not going to be able to
Healing
recreate this
amber.
one. That's weird. I know. What's really weird? Stop it! No, I don't like that. It's my dinner. Don't rub my dinner on me. So, Crown Prince Philip of France, 1131 AD, he was killed when a pig burst out of a pile of shit and startled his horse, and he was ejected from the horse.
What? Like it was waiting in there and then it burst out. Boo.
What noise does a startled
Oink.
pig make?
What was it?
The horse tripped over it, and Philip flew off.
What was it doing in a pile of shit?
Don't know. It's a pig, isn't
Just
it?
like hanging out.
It's just a pig, isn't it?
All right.
Apparently, though, the fall dreadfully fractured Philip's limbs. That's what killed him. His arms and legs were so badly fractured that he died.
People die of fractured arms and legs. What?
Oh, that's terrible.
It's a tragedy,
It's
isn't
quite a
it?
sad one because, you know, they often say, you know, I'm happy as a pig in shit. But in this instance, it's a terrible portent
As unhappy as a pig emerging from
from the shit
Yeah.
whilst riding a horse.
Yeah.
It's not as catchy a phrase, but it gets the impression across.
in 1518 AD, unknown numbers of people died from dancing too much for too long. It was called the Dancing Plague. Have you heard of this?
Ravers?
Well, it was a case of dancing mania that occurred in Strasbourg in the Holy Roman Empire between July 1518 and September 1518. Somewhere between 50 and 400 people took to dancing for days. Sources agree that there was an outbreak of dancing.
Sauces, ketchup, mayo, mustard, they all agree.
Stupid joke.
Big fish, small fish, cardboard box.
Yeah,
Big fish, small
dead.
It's like mass hysteria, isn't it? It's like examples of that.
There was an outbreak of dancing after a single woman began it, and a group of mostly young women joined in, and the dancing did not die down.
There's a vague story in my head about something that happened in Canada with lumberjacks, and they all started going crazy and stuff like that.
Chopping down tree mania.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
That's great. Something happened with some lumberjacks. Doctors ultimately intervened, putting the afflicted in hospital, presumably where they were still dancing in bed, or perhaps a special ward. Apparently this happened quite a lot in medieval times.
I mean, did they eat like some magic mushrooms or something? I don't know.
Well, so it lasted like 2 months.
They danced for 2 months?
Yes, between July and September.
Oh, I didn't realise it was a continuous dance.
No.
They didn't sleep.
Well, I guess not.
Wow.
Some sources claim that for a period of time the plague killed about 15 people a day who would just drop dead from too much dancing.
15 dancers a day.
Yeah. At the time they thought it could have been demonic possession or divine judgment. Whereas in the 15th century...
how's it divine judgment?
I don't know.
Oh, you're such a bad dancer, you die now. I've had 2 months of this.
I think it's more like...
I had 2 months of this, you've got no rhythm, you've got no soul.
It's more, I think...
Striking you down.
You're not dancing enough, so I judge you to be a dancer now. I don't know, I'm not an expert.
I'm
not an expert in what the god does. In 1816, Gouverneur Morris shoved a whalebone down his penis. His old penis. His old fella. His penis.
And he died.
He died. He tried to use it as a catheter because his penis was blocked. And unfortunately, he scraped the inside of his penis and it got infected and he died. He was a founding father of the United States, signatory of the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution. He caused himself internal injuries and an infection while using a piece of whalebone as a catheter in an attempt to clear a blockage in his urinary tract. And no, we're not trying that one out.
Hang on, aren't whalebones huge?
Well, yeah, you'd think.
So what whalebone did he use?
Well, maybe it was like, they have those brushes in their mouths.
The little teeth thing that fills all the
maybe he had one
plankton
of those and stuck that down the end of his...
Yeah, because you're not going to get a whale's rib cage down your meatus, are you?
Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
Bang, bang.
Well, maybe that's why he died.
You would die if you were hammering a whalebone down your cock, yes? I think that's a really valid way of popping off this planet.
But they had whalebone coursers, didn't they, back then? And they weren't, like, enormous.
No, but again, you're not putting them up your cock.
What, a whole corset?
Yeah,
stuffing it down.
And it springs out and turns your penis into one of those cobras. I don't know why I did that.
Frilled lizard.
He gave himself internal injuries.
Imagine it was like a sliver, like a needle.
But he gave himself internal injuries, which... Doesn't that mean, like, to internal organs, like the kidneys, the liver... Something like that. So,
No. I think it didn't like go all the way down there and then up into his guts. He just
that's what I was imagining.
Cut himself inside his old penis, his old penis. He probably cut himself inside there. He's like shoved it into the tube.
No, let's not talk about this anymore.
And then that got infected.
Oh, right, it was the infection. I thought it was like he bled to death.
No, he didn't stab himself.
He had like a bone that was like that long and he ended up stabbing himself in the heart.
Well, also probably if you did that, it'd probably just come out your arse if it was that big.
Oh, it was shot. Well, it depends which direction you're stabbing, doesn't it?
Right, if it's pointing down.
I thought he was stabbing
This is
upwards.
the worst conversation I've ever had in my whole life.
Upwards, like through his willy, and then it went up into his bladder and his liver, maybe.
It's just really
Does that
unpleasant.
line up with your liver?
We've just lost
Maybe it was
about
an enlarged
1,000
liver.
subscribers. your insistence on imagining this.
Yeah, let's not talk about
We've
this
lost-
anymore. Please stay. We might cut this bit out.
Nah.
He won't, but
No, because I've got to
can hope.
animate it. In 1854,
yes.
one William Snyder, a 13-year-old boy, was killed by a clown. Clown grabbed him and swung him round by his ankles until he died.
That's horrible. That's like the shit you hear about that tells you why people are scared of clowns, isn't it? That's actually quite traumatizing, because I don't like the circus anyway, and I hate clowns, not because I find them scary, just because I think they're just appalling human beings that exist.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
Wasn't Eli a clown?
Yeah, he went to clown school, literally. He's very proud of his forward rolls, something that, most kids learn when they're 6 at PE.
His pratfalls. He slips on a banana well.
Emphasis on the prat.
Apparently, by the time the clown had stopped swinging William, there's blood pouring from his mouth.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Wait, blood pouring from William's or the clown's mouth? This kid's heavy.
The clown didn't die. Clowns just stick to a bucket of shredded paper. It's much safer.
And the little cars and
Can you
stuff.
imagine that? I mean, they're scary enough as it is, and one comes up to you, grabs you by the ankles and swings you around until you stop bleeding internally.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's fast. It's like G-forces.
Yeah.
This is quite a famous one, this one. This is 1912 now.
Oh, getting closer to modern
Remember,
day.
we've got to decide what the top 5 is. It's very important.
Okay.
Franz Reichelt
Yes.
invented a coat that could turn into a parachute.
That's cool.
That's cool, isn't it?
That is
a
really
parachute you
cool.
can wear. And he jumped off
Love
the Eiffel
it.
Tower.
Not so cool.
Yeah, splat.
Mon Dieu! Sacre bleu! Sacre bleu! Mon Dieu! Oui, ça va. Oh, bleu!
Maybe the first
Well,
test
apparently-
flight should be like off a little box or something.
Apparently he'd tried it with dummies first.
And it worked.
Yeah. And then he decided to try with him.
Oh well.
What an idiot.
Flew too close to the sun.
It's like that film, like that Bond film, innit? Living View to a Kill, where Grace Jones
Kelly.
jumps off.
Yeah.
Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly jumps off the top of the Eiffel Tower.
I
And
wonder
goes,
if that's where they got the idea from.
hey, maybe.
Yeah.
Because she had a normal parachute in that,
No,
didn't she?
wasn't it? I thought it was
It was like a
special-
big black can of Coke,
like
but
a
it just
Batman cape
yeah,
type of thing.
But she goes whoosh, and flips it off, and then jumps, and then she gets on a boat with Christopher Walken.
Walking here.
I'm walking here.
What was his name?
Zoran, yeah.
That was it. Zorro. Marvel.
Anyone else want to drop out? It's not my favourite Bond film. 4 out of 10.
Great theme, though.
Yeah. Bon Dieu!
All right, 1996. Right, bang up to date now. Mark Gleason
You jumped ahead.
of Hampshire. He died when his girlfriend tried to stop his snoring by putting tampons up his nose. And he basically suffocated.
What about his mouth? Could he not breathe from his mouth?
Look, I'm not a coroner. Why are you asking me? He died.
Oh.
Dear.
Now, since I looked that up,
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of tampon ads on YouTube.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
Well, why else? It's not like a pervert thing
Yeah,
with
you
tampons.
do. You have a nest of tampons you sleep in. That's what I think. You have a little nest. A nice sanitary towel pillow.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
That
And
would
then-
actually be nice. If you sweat and it just becomes more.
Yeah,
puffs
as
up.
you sweat in the night, it just puffs up around you and gets more cozy. And then you sweat more, and then you die like that Greek guy was discovered in tampons.
Or like Mark Gleason.
Yeah.
In 1996.
Yeah, that's a shock. Oh, that's a error, isn't it? Rather than just
It's an
nudge him
error.
and say, roll over.
Yeah.
She'd just choke him.
And now the last one, 2013. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
A man in Brazil.
Wow.
A man in Brazil
Man in Brazil.
died when a cow started walking on his roof and fell through and landed on him in bed.
Where did it fall from the roof from? Did it just appear in the sky?
It walked onto the roof. I don't know. Look, I don't know. But it got onto the roof somehow, then fell through the roof and killed him. And his wife was in bed next to him.
No.
Yes. This is only 2013. I've seen the news stories for this one.
I don't understand. Cow.
Maybe the house was
Like a
next to
hill.
a hill house.
And the roof of the house is the grass. The cow's just wandering along, crashes through, squashes him.
Yeah, thank you for describing what everyone's already imagined. Thank you.
Oh, darling, I love you so much. I can't wait for our wedding day tomorrow. Me too, darling. I can't wait to go to this lovely place in Cowcliff Ridge. and then he dies. And then she wakes up and there's a cow and a husband.
And then she said, if only he'd slept in the other room.
Oh, no, I can't believe it. Cow.
Which would you rank as the top 5 stupidest deaths? Number 5.
Let's go through all of them again. We had
Draco
with the hats and coats. We had
Zeuxis, who died laughing at a painting.
laughing at a painting. He's not in. I'm not including him.
Antiphanes and Claudius Drusus,
Pears,
both killed by
they're
pears.
getting in.
Killed by pears.
Yeah.
Crown Prince Philip of France, pig emerging from shit.
The pig is in. The pig is on the list.
Dancing plague.
No, it's dumb.
Well, what are you ranking it by? I thought the whole idea was
Well,
dumb.
it has to be believable as well.
Governor Morris, whale bound down the penis.
Yeah, he can get on the list.
Down the old penis.
He can get on the list.
Boy swung by clown.
That's just scary. All right, hang on. I'm going to write down my short list.
Coat parachute. Tampons up the nose. Cow through the roof. Sanja, are you ready to reveal your top 5 stupid deaths?
Ready as I'll ever be. All right, coming in at number 5 is whalebone
Down,
in his willy.
down the old penis.
Because-
penis. The old.
It's
the
terrible.
old penis.
I mean, it's just a bit it's unbelievable, but it's number 5 because it's just too painful to think about.
5. I'm going to go with the cow falling out the sky.
Okay, that's
I think it's such an
number
unlucky thing to happen that it just goes right up there, doesn't it?
5. Yeah.
So-
That's really unlucky, isn't it?
It's not how you want to be known in terms of how you died, is it? A cow fell on me.
Cow fell.
Did the cow survive?
That's a Bond film, isn't it? Cow fall.
Cow fall, don't let it stumble. Yeah. And no time to moo.
Cow's eye.
Yeah. Carry on doing this.
Number 4, the coat parachute, because that's just really cool. It's the kind of thing that
Cool.
I'd want to invent. Number 3,
Meant to be cool. It's also not cool. He died. Better go
it's
on.
not cool because he died, but it's a cool idea.
You're the final. You get to say.
Number 4, whalebone penis.
Yeah.
It's just such
Has
an
to be-
erratic
has to be
thing.
in the top 5,
It's a
surely.
top. I mean, it would be higher, but you know, I kind of feel like the reason why he did it wasn't funny enough.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It was a block cock.
I wanted it to, turn his penis into one of those fruity whistle sweets. You know, where you-
Toot sweet.
yeah, like a toot sweet. I thought he was going to turn his penis into a toot sweet. And have Dick Van Dyke sing about it, and a pack of dogs walk in, start gnawing at his cock.
Dick Van Dyke. Dick by name.
Dick Van Bite.
Dick cock bite. Dick wank off.
This is over there.
It's what it is.
Coming in at number 3 for stupid deaths is a man throwing a pear and trying to eat it and it going a bit too far.
Number 3, I'm going to go with swung by clown. It's horrific, but funny. It's both one of those things that's kind of funny to imagine. Also, the stuff of nightmares as well.
For me, that one it does rank high as well because it's just imagining the please stop, and the clown not stopping.
Please stop. He's dead. He's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
Like-
at what point? Joking.
Number 2 is the cow falling through the roof. As funny as that would be, also very tragic.
I'm going to go with my number 2 being Dancing Mania. Because if
Yeah.
you're going to go, fucking
Yeah, throw some shapes.
boom, bum, ba-da, boom,
Yeah.
ba-da, boom, ba-da,
Blowing your
whoop,
whistle,
whoop. Yeah.
waving some glow
It's like those
sticks.
dance competitions you hear about, last man standing kind of things, isn't it? We
get the idea, yeah, yeah.
Boom.
But number 1, the best stupid death on that list has to be the surprised pig jumping out of a pile of poo and the horse getting so shocked that it trips over it and then they all
They all die.
die, which is dark.
They're just
That's-
Crown Prince Philip died, I think. I don't know what his name
I hope
is.
the horse survived and the pig survived.
That means my number 1, you know it's coming, I know it's coming, but my number 1 is died laughing at a funny painting. I just think that's hilarious. I think it's good natured and it's on it. You know, like the man with the penis and the whale bow, it's kind of like, it's, you know,
It's dark,
it's a
isn't it?
bit dark. But this guy, he died laughing.
That's the way.
He died laughing.
Who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. I want to die laughing to my podcast. And one day, it's very likely that I will. So I hope I go the same way as Nexus 5 or whatever his name is. Nexus 5.
Now I'm going to see if I can add to that list. Oh, dropped it.
Oh.
Right, so I'm going to try and open this.
All right. Oh, you just
I got it.
killed
I got it. It actually opened.
Smashed it to bits.
No, my eyesight's very poor.
Hang on,
Are
wait,
you-
wait,
you
wait.
should be
Oh, I
filming
know,
this.
I should. What am I thinking?
Why have you turned it off? It's in that bit.
Is amber edible? Please first Google if it's edible because
Is amber edible?
you know, like a little speckle of cyanide might be a tiny piece, but it's not going to be very good for you.
Its ingredients are natural juices. Oh, it's edible
Ooh.
amber.
Natural
In the
tree
unlikely event
juice.
that a bead of amber is ingested, it's non-toxic and not harmful. We're going for it.
Oh my goodness, help us all.
Right, now the way I see it, one of two things are going to happen here when I eat this ancient Cretaceous fly. One, I die. Actually, maybe three. One
I
of
really
three
want
things.
that to happen.
Two, nothing. Or three, I get Cretaceous powers. I get dinosaur powers.
Oh, so you're turned into Spider-Man, but it's a Cretaceous fly with big thighs. Your power will be having like
I hope
giant,
not.
powerful thighs.
I was more
You'll
thinking.
be able to run and jump
I was more thinking
really
I'll get
fast.
power from the dinosaur blood.
So you'll
I
be
mean,
like
how
a
many of us have
dinosaur
eaten
man.
dinosaur blood? I am now that man, the first man in human history.
Why would it have dinosaur blood in it? It's a mosquito.
Have you not seen Jurassic Park?
It's a mosquito.
Yes, have you not seen
I
Jurassic
thought
Park?
it was just a fly.
It sounds like that.
Might just have fruit juice
Stop
in it.
ruining it
if
for
it's
everyone
a
at
fruit
home.
fly, it's just going to be full of fruit juice. You'll have the power of fruit.
Cretaceous fruit.
Yeah.
Cretaceous fruit. I'll be a
Yes.
Cretaceous fruit.
Yes.
Yeah, like a kumquat. Oh, if that's a Cretaceous fruit. Anyway, here we go.
Okay.
Are you ready, everyone?
Yeah.
I am gonna eat the Cretaceous fly.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bit sharp, so go water. And now we wait. Nothing yet.
It's nerve-wracking.
Can my body break down that amber?
Well, if it doesn't, it's going to come out of your bum and scratch it because it's sharp.
Because the fly, there was a bit of fly out the amber and a bit of fly in the amber. I hadn't thought about that. Now I've
You
got.
might be pooing amber soon.
There's another bit of fly there. Fine. Another bit of fly. Ah, shouldn't have. Not sure. I should be doing that.
What? Eating fly?
Eating Cretaceous
I
fly.
don't think you should be.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
You were deciding that after you've done it.
I never ask whether something's a good idea until afterwards. Ever.
We know.
Ever. Go check us out on Patreon if you want some extra stuff. Got a bonus video up there, I think, this week. Subscribe. Tell people about us, all that stuff. That's it. I'm off to a small, quiet room to wait for my Cretaceous powers to develop.
Kumquattus likes kumquats. That's my main thing. Yeah, I like kumquats. Kumquats.